Alright, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, what my actually is uh, a bit of a delay starting out live stream today. Had some technical issues, camera and microphone were not operating. But as soon as I got them up and running, I just come to see you on Thiago bring the first the opening goal for Brentford. Not very start, I say. Uh, There was a check for us on our side of the checks. We determined the goal will stay. So at 10 minutes, after 10 minutes, or rather after 11 minutes, Brentford had taken the lead. Not against the run of play, I would say, so that's been great. We just check and see if everything is still running. Yeah, okay, so because I'm functioning on makeshift audio settings this evening, so the audio might be grainy and it's going up. Then there was one about 1 minute after conceding, we've come very close to equalizing, but it was not to be. I guess it's sort of a good thing that my camera and audio didn't function and I didn't start on time because I was about to go into the alleged positives I saw in the lineup. Uh, for us, for United, Maguire starting the heart of defense with Delete on the right. I was going to say that would help the help us what do you call it, adapt more to Delete's game. He has more of an attacking streak in him, so putting him in the right as opposed to the center would help. When it's Umbo almost got in there. So back to what I was saying, Delete would have now Delete would have a better chance of showing his attacking prowess. And on the other hand, I was happy to see Gallagher in goal because he has tendencies to make mistakes. So in that sense, lucky I didn't start with all that because barely 10 minutes in and we have already conceded, or approximately 10 minutes in and we've already conceded. The boys are wearing the black and yellow jersey today. I was contemplating whether or not I want to switch up the fit a little bit by getting the black and yellow jersey. It's got a bit of a classic feel to it, but I think after looking at and after looking at the how the fit looks on the pitch, I'm more inclined to buy it. Just don't let my wife hear that. So it's a corner to Brentford here. Oh, sorry, a throw in. It's a deep throw in taken, palmed away for a corner by Altai Binder. So Altai Binder's keeper outfit is pink. Maybe if I bribe my wife with this pink jersey, I might be able to get another jersey in the form of the black and white. It's going to be Brentford's first corner here at 15 minutes. Corner is 15, headed away. This has not been a encouraging first 15 minutes for Brian Mbumo on his first visit back to the GTEC Community Stadium, his former stomping ground when he was playing for Brentford. The last time we played Brentford, the match ended in a 4-3 loss, I believe, to United. Brentford winning 4-3. I think it's more appropriate to say. And if United do lose today, that would make up. This would be the first time Brentford have won back-to-back matches, back-to-back home matches against Manchester United since 1937. So that's another corner that's been taken in. Ooh, that would have made it 2-0. Binder, oh, but was back in. That was crazy. That could have been, we would have been 2-0 down at 16 minutes. But the ball's still in possession with Brentford. Oh, yet another header. Binder getting an excellent glove to it. That was now it's going to be out for another Brentford corner. So I think the difference here between Onana and Binder here is that Binder's positioning and his athleticism, reflexes, I would guess, uh, while Brentford's number 6 was quite open. There was quite an open header for, uh, I believe that is, who's that? Sorry, that was not their number 6. I think it was either Damsgaard or Nathan Collins. While he had an open header, Altai Binder still managed to be in a position to punch that out for a corner. So somebody's gone down here. It's going to be a free kick to Brentford. Both Brentford's number 2 and number 24 are lining up for this free kick at the right hand side of attack for Brentford. It's going to be Damsgaard who whips it in. There's a scramble, but the ball's cleared. And Mbumo is seemingly clear. Been held back. The play's gone on. Ball's back with Kelleher, who's outside of his penalty box. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, it is getting depressing to do this week after week. Oh my god, Kevin Shades in the box, and it's gonna be 2-0. Ooh, oh. That is a second goal for Igor Thiago here. Was a breakaway sprint by Kevin Schad on the left before he lifted the ball in for Igor Thiago finish. I was just gonna say that it's been depressing having to do this week after week, only to see your team lose. So the thing is, Altai Binder actually got a hand to Kevin Schad's ball in. It just so happened that the ball got deflected right into the path of Igor Thiago. Oh no, actually on replay it seems that it's probably gonna count as an own goal from uh, Matthias de Ligt, but Igor Thiago has gone running off, claiming the goal. So it is disappointing, lah, guys, to do this week after week and just to see your team lose. But it is what it is. You support them through the highs and the lows. They gave me the highs back in the 90s and the early 2000s, even the 2010s up to 2013, really.
So it's United till I die, you know what I mean? It's Cunha in possession. It's been dispossessed. The ball's gone out of play for a throw in. So Brentford have had 4 attempts with all 4 shots on target, while United have uh, have 2 attempts with neither on target. It's pretty ridiculous. So the ball's loose but picked up by Brentford. It's Cunha at the edge of the box. Ooh, that was a good effort by Sheshko, but straight into the palms of Kelleher. That will go down to be our first shot on target. I think Brentford are happy to play keep ball at the moment, being 2-0 up halfway through the first half. Balls come off Dango Otara. It's going to be a United throw in. Can't believe I had an early dinner just to watch this shit. So if you find the camera quality a bit grainy today, it's because I've have to had to resort to using my laptop webcam as opposed to my usual camera due to some technical difficulties. And it's a free kick here, won by Brentford via Dango Otara. It's going to be pretty much the same position as the previous one that Brentford had. Let me just get my stream materials ready just in case uh, they score again. The free kick's whipped in. Ooh. Okay, that was a good catch by Altai Binder. When it's Ugarte who's made some good progress, Patrick Douglas tried to keep the ball in, but it's not going to work. It's a header that's been kept up by Kelleher. One more time. Yes! Woo! Oh no, but there seems to be some commotion, but the goal might is still gonna stand. Oh, so that is, I think, Benjamin Sheshko who has put in his first goal. Not sure what the argument is here. Possibly that the ball had gone up before Doggo had put the ball in. It is Benjamin Sheshko who has put the ball in. So okay, so the check here is for a possible foul, which might rule out the goal. So the VAR check is going on now. What's it gonna be? Think the referee is gonna. Oh, the goal stands, guys. The goal stands. So it's 2-1 to Brentford. Brentford still lead by one goal at about 27 minutes here. It's a free kick that is whipped in by Fernandez by quite far out, but Brentford's defense have got onto the end of it. Alta Binder in possession, plays it down the middle. Diogo Dallo. Ah, yes, that is my single solitary supporter. GGMU, yes, bro. Hopefully, we can still say that at the end of the match. It is United on the attack. Patrick Dogu has got away from Brentford's number 9, but been brought down here. It's going to be a free kick to United. So, like what I was saying earlier, uh, if Brentford do go away with the win, it's going to be their first back-to-back home victory against United since 1937. And since we are in the era where we have been breaking all the wrong records, this might be yet another one that we create. Need to play the new keeper. I mean, at this point, anything goes, right? Okay, so it's going to be Cunha. Ooh. But he's gone down here. Not sure why. Oh, there's been some contact there from Brentford's defense. It's going to be a corner to be taken by Brian Mbumo. Need to play the new. I mean, yeah. I mean, we did bring in a new keeper. Why is he taking so long to integrate the new keeper into the team? I have no idea. Probably because he feels he's too young at 23 for him to be a first team keeper. Ball's been whipped in by Brian and Mbumo, cleared away by Brentford's defense. Brentford are through here, but that's Harry Maguire or Manuel Ugarte coming to United's defense there. There's a bit of back and forth here. Not much of a structured play going about from either team. I really do hope we go on to at least draw this match, because after we can't end the night on a bad note after Benjamin Šeško just registered his first uh, Premier League goal in an away match as a starter, I might add. Patrick Dogu has been brought down by Mikel Domsgaard here. It's going to be a free kick deep inside United's half. Free kicks to be taken by Harry Maguire. For those of you all who have joined, if any of you are new audience member, please do subscribe to the channel for future watch alongs. Although I'm probably not in the mind to do the Liverpool one that's coming up, because if they are playing like this, I don't want to have an online record of my frustrations when we play against Liverpool. So throw in by Brentford. Nothing's come of it. Brentford still in possession. It's Michael Coyote. Balls come off Brian Mbumo for a Brentford throw in. I think it's going to be a United throw in, sorry. This is not the usual standard of my videos, guys. It's just that I'm having a technological issue with my camera and my microphone today. I have to get it sorted out after the match. So with about 9 minutes left in regulation time in this first half, Brentford are still leading by 2 goals to 1. So, I don't know if you all can see. Yeah, this is a United Cup that I bought. Oh my god! Hold on a minute. It's Cunha. Ooh, it's going on for a Brentford. It's for a United corner. This cup, I bought this cup when I went to Old Trafford to with I went Old Trafford with my dad to see a United versus Chelsea match. That match ended in 1-1. But I went to the shop, the United store previously, the previous day, the day before match day. I got this cup as well as this jersey that I'm wearing here, and some other memorabilia. So it's a United corner here to be taken by Brian and Bumo. Whipped in. Harry Maguire is headed. United still in possession. Luke Shaw, Bruno Fernandes lifts it in, but goes straight into the hands of Kelleher. That's the Paraguayan 17-year-old left back Diego Leon cheering on the team from the sidelines. It's Diogo Dallo with a throw in, headed away by Brentford's defense. Michael Coyote clearing the ball, but the ball's been gathered up by Ugarte. Luke Shaw. I am trying to provide entertaining content, but maybe I should have done this show back in the 80s, the late 80s and early 90s, where we were actually winning. That would have been so much more better content. It's a scramble in the middle of the park for possession. Possession picked up by United. Played back to defense. Altai Binder in possession now. Brian and Bumo picks up possession. Tries to find Benjamin Sheshko. Has found him. Oh. Sheshko tried to fight Mbumo again, but the ball's just gone out for a goal kick. So we have 5 minutes left in regulation time here. And Brentford are still leading by 1 goal. Brentford 2, Manchester United 1. I hope there'll be some joy for us United fans come the end of the match. That was my beautiful wife there. She's made a lovely dinner for us. Steamed fish in soya sauce. That's been a free kick given against Cunha. Punya deemed to have fouled Brentford's number 18, Yarmolyuk. Apologies if I butchered that pronunciation. So Jordan Henderson is turning out for Brentford here today. That can't stand to see that former Scouse scum being on a potentially winning side against Man United. Okay, you know what, guys? I'm kind of sold on the jersey, on United's black and yellow jersey. Despite the loss, I think I might get the jersey in the next few weeks. So we have about 3 minutes left in regulation time here. The Brentford fans are jubilant as their team will most likely head into halftime leading 2-1 at their home ground, the G-Tech Community Stadium. The scramble for the ball here. It's gone out for a throw in. So on the touchline, Ruben Amorim, who obviously uh, was obviously disappointed when we went 2-0 down, has become a bit more active on the touchline after Sheshko had pulled one back. But with 2 minutes left here on regulation time, I don't think there's much I don't think there can be much that United players can do in terms of leveling the match. The only hope would probably be to run down the clock and reorganize at the break. Less than 30 seconds. Oh no, slightly more. Now it's less than 30 seconds in regulation time. No news yet as to how many minutes of extra time they're going to be, if any. Aaron Hickey has just run the ball out of play. It is going to be a throw in to United with 9. Uh, they're just about to announce how many minutes of extra time here. It's going to be 4 minutes of added time. Throw in for United. Brentford's defense gets on the end of that. Bruno Fernandes. Kevin Shade in possession now for Brentford. Ball's been played back to Altai Binder by Luke Shaw. I'm not gonna lie, guys, if we still had Onana in goal, we probably would have been down 4-1 by now. As it stands, both Brentford and United have had an equal number of touches in the opponent box. That is 10 apiece. Brentford still in possession here. The ball's been played back to Gallagher. We now have about 2 minutes left in added time. Brentford keep possession in their defense. Ball's gone out for a throw in. It's going to be to Brentford. Brentford on the attack. Igor Thiago potentially loose on the ball. That is a great sliding tackle by Matthias de Ligt. Ball's gone out for a throw in. Absolute athleticism there to catch up and get a leg in. Coming up to the last minute here in added time with a throw in here for Brentford, a potential attacking position. A deep throw in here that is currently in possession with Matthias Cunha. Matthias Cunha has been brought down, but it's going to be a free kick to United with 30 seconds left. The free kick is going to be deep in United territory. Probably as soon as the kick is taken, the whistle is going to be blown. The referee is just making sure Altai Binder doesn't move forward to take this free kick. The free kick's been taken. Ball still up in the air. Bruno Fernandes gets a leg on it. Manolo Gatti finds Cunha, but the whistle's been blown and we're going to go into halftime here. Brentford 2, Manchester United 1 here at the G-Tech Community Stadium. Let me just get some settings out of the way and see if I can get my camera up and running. So obviously it's not a position we want to be in yet again. But it's heartening to see that we are able to pull one back. Apologies for that bit of echo. Let me just mess around with the camera while the halftime break is going on. Will there be more reasons for us to cheer? come the second half, just have to wait and see. Oops. Okay, so that was expected. Let me try and set up my camera again. Okay, this is still the okay, looks like I will be stuck with this version. Wait, let me okay. So now that I've got that set up, can I change the camera? Yes. Okay, this is my normal camera settings. Let me just ensure that the okay, yes, great. At least that's one technical issue that I've resolved. Okay, so the halftime show, obviously disappointing that we are losing. I would say the back three is not doing us any favors. Uh, Either our players are not athletic enough for this system, or I mean, I can't say that they're not putting in an effort, but I feel the English Premier League is just too physical and too pacey to take risks with a back three as opposed to a back four. Uh, but as long as we have Ruben as the manager, I think he will not budge regardless of the results. And sooner or later, I think the fans and the board will run out of patience. So we'll see. We'll see. See, with the second goal, when Kevin Schatz just running down the left, everybody was just looking at Kevin Schatz' path of running, and nobody turned behind to look at where Thiago's positioning is. You see, and that's a schoolboy error. How can you not? How can nobody, none of the players in defense, be having a look at uh, your opponent's target man, especially? I think with Seshko's goal, while messy, while it's no, not a clean chance and it's pretty much a scramble over the line. It was a show of physicality by Sheshko to outmuscle two players of the Brentford's defense. First in reaching the header, and secondly to get the rebound in. So that is some positive that we've seen today. I think just for him, I'm gonna get the black and yellow jersey in commemoration of his efforts today. I think having Cunha back today is pretty encouraging. Uh, in moments where Imbumo has been quiet, Cunha has been a live wire, and vice versa for that matter. So, come the second half, I hope uh, Mbumo will get either a goal or assist to commemorate his first visit back to the GTEC Community Stadium as a former Brentford player, his first homecoming in the English Premier League. This guy right here. I hope he manages to make a mark on his new team, Manchester United. Oh, we've got a new viewer. Hi, viewer. Oh, wait, they've gone offline. Uh, I have to work on my marketing skills, guys. Those of y'all who do watch this video later in later on as a rewatch or as a delayed uh, watch tomorrow morning, if y'all have any ideas as to what we can do for marketing, please do let us know. All ideas are appreciated. Let me just get everything ready for the start of the second half. Not sure why. Okay, I think that's settled. All right, so In terms of new projects, apart from this watch along, I'm considering doing a career mode playthrough. Think I will share more details in due course. But prior to that, I'm gonna try because I've got to do up a new setup if I want to stream PlayStation 5 gameplay. So I'm gonna try and test it out because I believe after this week there's gonna be a international break before the uh, United and Liverpool match. I believe that's on 19th October. So in that gap, I'm trying to get something new started just to diversify the contents of the channel. I don't think I'll be able to do the watch along for the Sunderland game next week. I have some other plans, other social plans. So I might skip that one. So I'll try and find a day, maybe within the week, if my work schedule allows, to do the uh, video game play along playthrough. Just get a start on diversifying the channel contents. I'm going to pretty much keep it to football, at least for now. Okay, so the players are back on the pitch. It's going to be Brentford. I'm going to kick off the second half here at the G-Tech Community Stadium. Already it's a scramble in the middle of the park, but Ego Thiago is competing with Matthias de Ligt for the ball. Matthias de Ligt gets a header. It's going to be a corner here for Brentford. Corners to be taken by Coyote. Michael Coyote, the number 33 for Brentford. It's a throw in actually. And it's gone straight into the hands of Altai Binder. Looking around for a passage of play here. Rolls it out rather to Diogo Dallo, who seems to be unmarked at the moment. For those of y'all who are unawares, Brentford are playing with a 4-3-3. So that is actually their defense looks a lot more stable, in my opinion, anyway, because they are running a standard structured four at the back. While United's 3-4-3 looks good, or 3-4-2-1 rather, looks good in the attack, but when we are facing their Brentford's attack, when we have to defend, we look a bit shaky. So our new signing for a new goalkeeper, Sene Lemons, the new number 31 for Manchester United, is yet to start a game for us. But with each passing game, it seems like there's more and more of a case for him to start as opposed to Altai Binder, despite Binder himself being much of an upgrade compared to Andre Onana. So Luke Shaw is racing to get back possession. He has. Brentford's intercepted their pass. There's a clearance by Harry Maguire. It's going to be a throw in to United. There is something new that they are trying out here. That's the ref cam. It's sort of a body cam that's being attached onto the referee, and then they do uh, provide us with yet a different angle on the goals that are being scored or other events in the game like foul play and all those things. Brentford's number 4 has made a back pass to Kelleher, almost racing, but Kelleher's got onto the ball before him. Kevin Shard in possession. He has found Damsgaard. There's a clearance by Matthias de Ligt, who slipped in the process. Ball still with Brentford. With Brentford's number 2, Hickey. Jordan Henderson. Let's come back. Ball's been picked up by United here. It's going to be a free kick. Patrick Dogu is being brought down by Michael Coyote, but it's not going to be a card. It's a bit unfortunate actually from Coyote. Just bad timing. I think he thought he was going to get there before Patrick Dogu. My lovely wife's here to help me refill my water bottle. She's been so supportive for my extracurricular ventures here. Ryan Mbumbo's brought the ball out here. It's Cunha! Oh, that's a pretty tame shot from Matthias Cunha. Kelleher easily gets onto the ball there. I think a better option would have been to try and find Sheshko, who was in a much better position to shoot. Okay, that's an interception by Manuel Ugarte, or it's a misplaced pass by Bruno Fernandes, but United recover possession. Possession now with Brentford. It's ridiculous. Thanks, wife. Bye, she says as she goes back to watch Vampire Diaries. Diogo Dalot in possession. Ooh, that's a searching pass. But that's just too far for Diogo Dalot to reach there in time. Ball's gone out here for a goal kick. Will we have anything to celebrate later in this match? We have slightly lesser than 40 minutes, about 37 minutes here in regulation time. The ball's with Kelleher, who just pumps it upfield, gets it to the halfway line. Brentford still in possession. The clearance from Delete falls straight back to Brentford. Hickey, Kevin Shade. Ooh, there is a. Oh, okay. There was a challenge on Yarmolik, but it's going to be Matthias Delete who's going to be penalized here. Yeah, it's going to be a free kick. Fernandez is still arguing with the referee. Hope he doesn't unnecessarily get into the book. We have already lost Casemiro, who got what was pretty much an unnecessary red card against Chelsea last week. It seems that we, based on the course of things, it seems like we do need the opposing team to be a man down for us to be able to play well. The free kick's been taken, headed away by Patrick Dogu, but Kevin Shard is still in possession on the right for Brentford. Gone off for a throw in. I think the problem with United's build up play in attack is as soon as they get past the halfway line and they are midway between the halfway line and the goal, they either drift too far apart for any cross into the box to be on target, if that makes sense. So Bruno Fernandes has just gone into the book here for a challenge on Dango Otara. It's a yellow card for United's captain. His challenge deemed to have been a high boot over there. It's going to be a free kick to be taken by Damsgaard again. Whipped in. Cleared away by United's defense. It's gone out for a Brentford throw in. Oh, there was somebody who was deemed to be offside, so it's going to be a free kick for United to be taken by Altai Binder. Just hoofed the ball downfield. Scramble for possession. Cunha manages to find Mbumo at the edge of the penalty box. He whips it in, missed by Sheshko. Oh, Patrick Dogu almost got onto that, but in the end, both Sheshko and Patrick Dogu were unable to make any sort of contact. The ball's just gone out for a goal kick. Efforts are being made, guys. Efforts are being made, but it's just not clicking at this point of time. We are almost two-thirds of the way into the match. Coming up on 60 minutes here being played. Brentford still leading 2-1. Whipped in by Dango Otara. Cleanly caught in the gloves of Altai Binder. Just slowing down the play here. Rolls the ball out to Matthias de Ligt. United playing keep ball in their half. Matthias de Ligt on the halfway line. Back to Matthias de Ligt again. It's Bruno Fernandes at the halfway line now. Diogo Dalot unable to find a clean passing lane through to the attackers. Igor Thiago putting some pressure on Harry Maguire, but he's managed to pass it off to Matthias de Ligt. Bruno Fernandes at the edge of the penalty box. Ooh. I don't think that was a cross, that was actually more of a shot, but safely into the arms of Kelleher. Other than the two goals, I think Binder has had a decent game in terms of positioning, reflexes, and all of that. If not for him, we would be at least 4 goals down by now if we had Onana in goal. Ooh, that is a heavy tackle by Patrick Dogu. But he's got the ball. The replay shows that he got the ball first. But I think the free kick is still going to be given to Brentford here. Fantastic refereeing against Manchester United as usual. Ooh, the free kick! Ooh. Sepp Vandenberg, the number 4 for Brentford, almost managing to get a toe in there. It's being held off by Luke Shaw in what is deemed to be clean play from Luke Shaw, and the score remains 2-1. Oh, thank goodness. We can't keep conceding cheap chances like this. So Damsgaard has brought down Manuel Ugarte. It's going to be a free kick to Man United. There's no way you are arguing your way out of that. The kick at the heels there by Damsgaard. Bruno Fernandes in possession for United. Possession now with Brentford. In defense, Vandenberg. Michael Kayode has made a big run, but he's still well within Brentford's half. So Kevin Schad was running for possession, but is cleared away. Now the ball's now with Brentford. Number 18, Yarmolenko, back with their defense. That is Damsgaard trying to find Kevin Shade. Diogo Dalot is trying to put in a fight here. Kevin Shade still got the ball. Ooh, he managed to got off across to Dango Otara, but Otara ended up shooting straight down the middle, so comfortably palmed away by Altai Binder and eventually cleared away by Matthias de Ligt. See what I mean? That is the sort of thing that Onana would not have been able to handle. Throw in by Michael Coyote, headed away by Benjamin Sheshko, but Binder's complaining that it's not a corner. Yeah, but it's the corner has been given. It's going to be a corner. Alright, guys, I'm a bit more confident that a draw is possible, but I think I might be jinxing it because Brentford are about to take their corner. I hope it's not a jinx. The corner is being whipped in. We cleared away. That is Brian Mbumo trying to chase down possession, but Michael Coyote gets there first. The ball's now with Kelleher. It's slightly past the 1 hour mark. Kobe Mainu and Lenny Yoro are getting ready to come on here for Manchester United. Most likely, Manuel Ugarte will be coming off for Kobe Mainu. Probably Harry Maguire might be coming off for Lenny Yoro. We'll see. Matthias Cunha holds on to the ball well. Tries to find Diogo Dalot. Dalot pulls it back for Cunha again. Cunha's pass, unable to find anybody there. Brentford back on attack. The ball's now with Luke Shaw. There's Cunha. Brian Mbumo. Mbumo still in possession at the edge of the penalty box. It is going to be a corner for Manchester United. Oh no, it's going to be a goal kick. Mbumo is arguing that the ball came off the knee of Aaron Hickey. So yes, it is going to be Harry Maguire coming off for Lenny Yoro. And it's going to be Manuel Ugarte who comes off for Kobe Menu. That's 2 for 2, guys. Got that spot on. Lenny Yoro brings some pace to the defense. Probably what we need as the clock wears down. Kobe Menu with some creativity in midfield. Something we have been sorely lacking these past 65 minutes. The ball in possession with United. Luke Shaw finding Patrick Dogu. The 1-2. Patrick Dogu has been brought down. It's going to be a free kick. I think there has been many many neutrals have observed and commented that Patrick Dogu seems to go to ground pretty easily. But I think when you look at the challenges that are being put in, I think it's pretty reasonable to when he does go down, it's reasonable. It doesn't seem like he's orchestrating a dive, at least for me. It's going to be Bruno Fernandes to take this free kick from pretty close to the halfway line. Whips it in. Cleared away by Brentford's defense. There's absolutely nobody on the left. It's being brought down by number 18 who tries to find Kevin Shade, but Luke Shaw has cleared the ball. It comes off Shade's legs, and it's going to be a throw in for Man United. Excuse me. Man United in possession. Barely. Patrick Dogu. That's it's good effort, but couldn't get it past the halfway line. But the ball's still in possession with United. Kobe Mainoo finds Diego Dalot, who balls now with Brian Mbumo. Mbumo whips it in. There's nobody at the in the trajectory of the ball. The ball just goes out for a goal kick. So the ideas are there. You see, Cunha and Mbumo are trying to get the ball in to the penalty box, but just when they do try, nobody the positioning seems to be all out of whack. Nobody seems to be there to be able to receive the pass or the cross. United still in possession. Lenny Yoro at the halfway line finds Diogo Dalot, puts it back in the middle for Kobe Mainoo. Brian Mbumo. Lenny Yoro finds Luke Shaw. So it seems that after Yoro's introduction, Matthias de Ligt has moved to the center of defense, with Yoro taking up his position at the right of defense. So we're about to reach 70 minutes in regulation time, 20 minutes left, and Brentford lead 2-1 here. Brentford 2, Manchester United 1 here at the G-Tech Community Stadium. That is quite a clever attempted pass there from Kobe Mainoo, but he's still in possession. Possession, sorry. It's a clever turn by Bruno Fernandes, but nobody there for him to pass to. Matthias de Ligt in possession. Lenny Yoro. Again makes his way upfield, but there's nobody there. No clear passing lines. But somehow, Matthias Cunha. Brian Mbumo has been brought down in the penalty box, but the referee says no doing. Oh, wait. Somebody's being called over. But is it going to be a penalty? Seems unlikely. It seems that. Oh, it looks like the penalty is going to be awarded. Oh my god. But unfortunately, wait, if he is offside, will the penalty still be given? I'm not sure about that. Okay, no, so Collins is going to go into the book. Yeah, Nathan Collins is going to go into the book, so I think the penalty is going to be given. See, guys, the difficulty I have here is that since I can't play even the audio of the match in the background, right, for copyright reasons, uh, sometimes I have a bit of difficulty assessing what the decision that is what the decision that is going to be given. But hey, a penalty given doesn't necessarily mean that we are going to convert it. Stress, guys, stress. It's just unnecessary. I'm not a very young man. I don't need to put this unnecessary stress on myself. I can just wait until the end of the season and just see until the last 5 games of the season. Just you know watch for the title run in, if any. But the fan in me, it's just oh. So there's despite the fact that Nathan Collins has been given a yellow card, there's being a check here for a possible red card, a denial of goal scoring opportunity. See now that might more than the awarding of the penalty, that might actually shift the game in our favor because Nathan Collins is Brentford's centre back, and having a centre back out of action is going to be huge for us. Again, seeing we have to rely on a potential red card for us to have any sort of grip on the match is quite sad, but we'll have to take what we get, you know what I mean? So it's going to be Bruno Fernandes, of course, who takes the penalty. But prior to that, some changes here for Brentford. It's going to be Kevin Schatt who comes off. Is it? Dango Otara is making his way. So it's Otara and Hickey. They're going to make way for Lewis Potter and Brentford's number 3, Henry. Not sure if the check for the red card is over. I think the check is still going on because Bruno Fernandes hasn't put the ball down yet. Emery has his head in his hands. If I were the United manager at this point, I would too. Okay, so Bruno Fernandes steps up for the penalty. He strikes it. Oh my god. Oh, damn it. Kelleher saves the penalty. That's a pretty soft penalty from Bruno Fernandes there. See what I mean, guys? Like, even if you do get the penalty, doesn't mean you're going to score. That was an excellent guess by Kelleher. I got to hand it to him. Even with a penalty, we can't score. That is. So it looks like we might actually end this game on a loss, guys. We do have 14 minutes left in regulation time, but the way things are going, it seems unlikely that we might even claw back a draw. Diogo Dalot here in possession. Patrick Dogu has been brought down, but it's nothing doing. It's going to be a goal kick for Brentford. Brian Mbumo's homecoming looking less and less joyous for Mbumo himself, but looks more and more joyous for Brentford. Brentford in attack. It's a shot. but it's too high. Igo Thiago looking for his hat trick, but the ball's just gone up way too high. So it seems that in the second half, Brentford have attempted has had 3 attempts on goal compared to United's 2. I can't even celebrate the award of the being awarded a penalty because there's no guarantee that we will score it. Back in the day when your team gets a penalty, you know your team is going to go a goal up. Nowadays, it's so hard for players to convert a penalty. Either the keepers are getting better or the attackers are getting worse. It looks like Mason Mount is set to come on. Probably Fernandez might be withdrawn. I hope he doesn't withdraw Sheshko. Oh my goodness. Brentford are attack here. The defense coming in clutch there. It's Matthias Cunha on attack. It's been nudged down by Kevin Schad. It's going to be a free kick. Kevin Schad is going in the book, yellow card. Kevin Schad's a lucky boy to get away with a yellow. He just pretty much put his hands around, both his hands around Matthias Cunha. So in that build up and the yellow card, so Luke Shaw has been withdrawn in Mason Mount being brought on in his place. Not sure how the formation is going to change. Probably there are going to be two changes for Brentford as well. So two changes for Brentford as well. Jordan Henderson's comeback is coming off. As well as Damsgaard. And they're going to be replaced by Onyeka and Janelle. 9 minutes left here at the GTEC Community Stadium. Brentford are still leading Manchester United 2-1. Lenny Yoro in possession. Matthias de Ligt. Patrick Dogu tries to find Mason Mount. Mason Mount's won a throw in for Manchester United. To be taken by Diogo Dalot. The deep throw in here. The ball's go. Ooh. Matthias Delit got what I would say is a very good chance, but he's put it over the bar. Granted, his body was in a difficult angle, but ah, unlucky, unlucky. So I guess when it comes down to it, this formation is not an easy one to master, but at the same time, when there's 50-50 chances, we do not take those opportunities well. So now possession with Brentford. There's an attempt to find Kevin Shard. Matthias De Ligt slips, but Lenny Yoro picks up the ball. Thank goodness. Oh my god. Patrick Dogu has been dispossessed. Brentford in possession. Patrick Dogu races to get the ball, but in effect has committed a foul on Luis Potter here. It's going to go into the book. Bruno Fernandes, who's already on a yellow card, arguing with the referee. What we don't need is for him to be sent off needlessly, like Casemiro was last week against Chelsea. So Patrick Dogu is being brought off for Joshua Zirkzee. The free kick by Brentford whipped in, cleared away by United's defense, but the ball falls straight back to Michael Coyote. The loose ball falls to Joshua Zirkzee, but Brentford have intercepted and they're on the attack again. It's a scramble for the ball. Matthias De Ligt picks up the ball and the ball's gone out for a goal kick. Igor Thiago is arguing for a foul, but still going to be a goal kick. Joshua Zirkzee, having been brought on, has already had a few touches, making his mark there. Great to see. We need Fergie time. No, we don't. We need more than Fergie time, bro. We need Fergie himself. Man United attacking on the left. Try to whip in. Ryan Mbumo is. Oh, but the ball's away. But still, Mbumo whips it in. Straight into the hands of Kelleher. YNWA. Yeah, Mike Solomate. Yeah, Solomate. Speaking of YNWA, the FA Cup winners, Crystal Palace, are meeting the FA Cup runner-ups, Liverpool, later today. I won't be streaming the match, but still thinking whether I want to watch because Liverpool have significantly improved their squad since their FA Cup loss to Crystal Palace. And Crystal Palace have lost average easy to Arsenal, while they have still managed to retain um, Mark Guehi from Liverpool's grasp. I'm not sure there'll be enough to keep Liverpool at bay this time. It is Diego Dallo in possession. Back to Matthias de Ligt. They're being really cautious now because I think if they're unable to score, they don't want to concede another one. Bruno Fernandes has been brought down close to the middle of the park. It's going to be a free kick. Onyeka being the offender. Kobe Meno. Brian Mbumo. Kevin Schad on the left for Brentford. There's nobody in the middle, and he's found Igor Thiago. It is Kevin Schad again on the left for Brentford. It's cut in. It's been dispossessed. Ball's now with United. Bruno Fernandes manages to find Cunha has been brought down. It's going to be a free kick to Brentford. Michael Coyote yet the offender again, but I don't think he's going to go get a cut this time either. Cunha is clutching his face. There's going to be another substitution here for Brentford. Igor Thiago is coming off to a standing ovation. Less than a minute left on regulation time. Brentford's number 8 is going to come on here. Igor Thiago is taking his time to walk off the field. Some obvious time wasting tactics there. So coming on in his place is number 8, Jensen. No news yet on extra time. It's going to be 8 minutes of extra time. Hopefully, United are able to make use of that. Matthias de Ligt, Diogo Dalot. Searching ball, which finds Brian Mbumo. Ball's been whipped in by Diogo Dalot, but nobody's on the end of it. Mason Mount is struggling, but the ball goes out for a throw-in. There is some argument. Yarmolenko is trying to claim that he was pushed by Mason Mount, asking for a free kick. But the throw-in is for Brentford. And it's taken by Michael Coyote. Intercepted by Bruno Fernandes, who hoofs it off for Brian Mbumo, but Brian Mbumo has been brought down by Henry. It's going to be a throw-in for United. Brian Mbumo back to Bruno Fernandes, who finds Diogo Dalot, whipped it in. Zirkzee! Ooh. Just couldn't keep that header down. Guys, 6 minutes left. 6 minutes left in extra time. It's not looking promising. I think the only positive out of this game is Sheshko's physical presence. and B, the impression that this black and yellow jersey has left on me. I probably am going to get one in the coming weeks. Kelleher to take the goal kick. Ryan Mbumo intercepts, but Brentford have got possession again. Kevin Sharp's been brought down. Zugzi is fighting for possession, but it's recovered by Brentford, who have found Kevin Shedd. Jensen on the edge of the box for Brentford. Jensen again. The angle was too tight, but it's going to be a goal kick. That was a good effort from a tight angle. The loose ball's been picked up by Matthias de Ligt in defense. Altai Binder. Kobe Menu. Brian Mbumo. Kobe Menu lifts the ball up, but it's just cleared by Brentford's defense. Less than 4 minutes of this 8 minutes of extra time here at the GTEC Community Stadium. Brentford are still leading by 2-1. Manchester United's goal coming through Benjamin Šeško early in the first half after going down by 2 goals from Igor Thiago. Brentford are on attack again. So Jensen on the left. If he finds this pass, it's essentially over. Oh my! Instead of a pass, he just went for a screamer and it's gone in. It is now Brentford 3, Manchester United 1. That was one hell of a shot. I can't even be mad at it, guys. That was a fantastic shot. After needing a red card for Robert Sanchez last week to register a win against Chelsea, Manchester United have bluffed a penalty and conceded another goal in the second half. Brentford now lead 3-1 at the GTEC Community Stadium through an unbelievable shot by Jensen. Probably the most impactful sub in this entire game. Brentford's number 8 at the edge of the box with a brilliant shot that caught Altai Binder off guard. That's it, guys. I mean, there's no way United are coming back from this with less than 2 minutes of added time left. I do not know how long more Ruben Amorim can defend this formation when time after time we are being dispatched by traditionally lower teams. Teams who are not supposed to be even confident playing against Manchester United despite being at their own home ground. The the fall from grace is not entirely the fault of Ruben Amorim, but any further fall from grace will most likely be attributed to his adamance on sticking with this 3-4-2-1 formation, undoubtedly. And that's it, guys. That's the final whistle has been blown. Brentford win 3-1 here at the GTEC Community Stadium. No excuses here. Uh, the only silver lining being Sheshko finally scoring his first away goal in Manchester United colours in the Premier League. It is yet another weekend of disappointment, but with each week, the pain does get lesser. You get used to it. This must probably be like what every other Premier League team who has been languishing in the bottom half of the table and not get relegated. This must be how their fans feel like week in and week out. The the players are the players and the manager are coming up to clap the away fans. But these gestures will mean nothing if changes are not made. These gestures will be empty, will have absolutely no meaning if no changes are made. I trust in this manager still, but at some point he has to realize his formation is not for the Premier League, at the very least, not for this team. In my despondency, I forgot to stop the clock. I will be catching up the game, next week's game against Sunderland, on my phone as I will be away for a social visit. Although we are playing Sunderland, a newly promoted team, if this performance is anything to go by, I'm not confident, honestly. To allow Jordan Henderson, a former Liverpool player, to come here and register a victory against us is really horrible. It's a really horrible feeling. So as of the end of this match, Brentford are in the 11th in the table, while United are now 13th in the table. I don't think I have it in me to even watch the Liverpool and Crystal Palace game. just left absolutely speechless. One can only hope that things will get better. It doesn't help that we are without Casemiro and Licha and Ahmad Diallo, who has suffered a personal loss. But we can't be like Arsenal, you know, pointing fingers at anything and everything other than ourselves when it comes to a loss. After the Sunderland game, right? The next match would be against Liverpool. So there'll be two games that I won't be covering due to personal reasons. But I will, at least that will give me time to work on publishing the video gameplay. Then I'm gonna start off with screenings of Ultimate Team play Ultimate Team plays, so I can figure out my how I want to set up the overlay before I really jump into a more comprehensive video gameplay output. So I'll see you guys at the next show, whether it is the the next watch along that comes along first or the video game playthrough that comes first. Until then, this has been